They are already interpreting this bill that was adopted in Parliament that has to do with the extension of the mandates of municipal councillors and of course MPs as a move by President Paul Biya to knock out opposition in the country. They are already raising their eyebrows when it comes to this. What do you have to say to this bill that was finally adopted in Parliament? Many believe that President Paul Biya acted constitutionally, but acted on democratic, that he did not put his democratic cap when he was sending that bill to Parliament.
Thank you once more, Mr. Lasha. Okay, before I dive into your question, permit me use this opportunity once more to talk, as usual, on issues that has to do with the Anglophone crisis. Because I cannot talk here and go as a human rights defender without talking about issues that are happening up there. Because I just want to say that the recent strategies taken by the local administrative authorities as well as the armed separatists or armed separatist leaders keep increasing the sufferings of the ordinary population, particularly in the northwest region of Cameroon recently. Because you can note with me that on the issue of that happened in Bamenda, where the ASIO signed a communique banning the circulation of motorbike from 6 p.m. in Bamenda, and the separatists too did their own by banning the circulation of cars as well, and we see what it led to. A lot of bloodshed, cars being burned and all the like. And recently, the SEO of Ngoktuja, who came to an old man and a very reasonable, who thought he was very reasonable, and unfortunately he too has tried to copy the wrong thing.
Now, when you say what you're saying, what do you mean?
No, because an old man, normally when we were brought up, we were meant to understand that when you need advice to go to an elder person. No, that is clear indication that age is not wisdom, because you see the effect of what the issue has caused in Bamenda, and the SEO of Ngoktuja is coming to adopt that same strategy by banning the circulation of motorbike tour from 5 p.m. And the separatist rights too has banned the circulation of when the SEO recently, about 2 weeks ago, he banned the circulation of motorcycles within Ngoktuja from 5 p.m. The separatists too on their part says that they have equally banned the circulation of vehicles. And worst of all, they said that not even ambulances, even no vehicle, they mean no vehicle, whether it's an emergency vehicle, whatsoever, vehicle doesn't have to circulate. And it's operational in the Ngoktuja division of
So
Cameroon.
nothing is circulating?
It's circulating from 5 p.m. They said they don't want to see any vehicle. If you dare try them, you see what will happen. So you see that our administrators are doing, the government of Cameroon is a very foreign government. They are doing the same thing every day and thinking that will give a different result.
But
the same thing that was done by another person.
A legitimate government.
The matter is not legitimacy. When you are legitimate, you have to be reasonable. How come we have a government that is not reasonable at all? They take decisions without taking into account the plight of the population, because you know very well that in a place like in Ngoktuja division, we don't have the circulation of taxis. Most people use only bike, and that's the most easiest means of circulating within Ngoktuja division. When they say that banning the circulation of bikes.
If the ASIO has intel that some of these bikes that are circulating in the division are being used by separatists to commit atrocities, is it not enough reasons for him to ban the circulation at that material moment?
No, that's the issue there, is that when you have to weigh between what the person is, maybe what the SEO is claiming to be, and the plight of the population, because that's the most important thing. Because what our worries here is the issue of population that are being subjected to all forms of suffering, and all the intimidations and all the like. And worst of all, when I listened to the message from the separatists, they equally went ahead to saying that if any civilian is killed by the military, they will instead target the Francophone, and that's the worst thing we don't even want to hear. They say that we are going to target any Francophone who is based in Ngoktuja division, which is some of the things that they are.
So what is your message to the SDO? What are you?
So we're advising the SDO to do everything possible to uplift the ban with immediate effect, because separatists have said it very clear that if the SDO doesn't uplift the ban, they are going to continue with these things. And when they continue like that, I was saying the population are suffering a lot. So this kind of thing they are doing, the strategy is a wrong strategy. Okay. And even the same strategy in Bamenda by the group of Ayabacho is saying that they change the taxes color. Those are things that are impossible, and those are the kind of things that keep increasing the pains of the population. You cannot say that we are fighting to protect the population and still subject that same population into a lot of pains. And second and lastly, about the second video or audio that is circulating on WhatsApp. I'm talking with somebody allegedly from Bamun who claims to be talking on behalf of people of Bamun, saying that one of their citizens, a Bamun man was kidnapped by alleged separatists in Bamun and taken to the bush, where they are taken to the north, to the Anglophone region, and they are asking for ransom. So even though it is not clear whether the man was actually kidnapped by separatists or not, because as long as you know that when there's war, there's a lot of opportunity. There are so many opportunists who take opportunity of what is happening here to create chaos and make their money or enrich themselves. So that you could have been kidnapped through by the separatists, or as well as maybe some other armed robbers and other like. But I would say the man said that if the person kidnapped is not released within 1 week. It's true that he was not dead and there was not dead and no name. But the man said if the person is not released within 1 week, they are going to proceed by killings all the Anglophones that are found in Fumban, in the Noon division, which is something very ridiculous. And those are the kind of effects of the war. As long as this war keep going on, a lot of things will continue to happen. And those are the kind of things that can lead to terrible things. And the government need to look into this issue as soon as possible. We keep saying this on a daily basis because the things what the population or civilians are suffering or going through is not an easy one. They need to look into this issue so that we can end this unreasonable war as soon as possible, so that this kind of things can stop. And while talking to the man in Bamun, whether the guy was kidnapped by separatists or not, at least they should know that Anglophones, it's not all Anglophones, everybody that is supporting the separatists. If you see people that have run from the Anglophone region and come and hide in Fumban, it means that because their own safety there was not guaranteed. If they were separatists, they would have run and come to hide there or to seek for refuge there in Fumban. So they should take into consideration some certain kind of thing. If they want to go about maybe about separatists, they should maybe assist the government.
This is a call to the SDO for Noon.
For Noon, SDO for Noon, yes.
To act
immediately to make sure that they protect the population from this. I just want to make sure that they protect the border between the Anglophone region and the West region, to make sure that any separatist or somebody who is coming to within that area can easily be detected and arrested, because they say that most of them use motorcycles. And most of these motorcycles in this area in Cameroon have been identified, and they know all their colleagues. They make them to understand that when you see somebody who is not putting this particular jacket, who is not dressed like this, they need to check the person to ensure that the person is